Dear students, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 8. Today we are dealing with Unit 1, Lesson 1, Reading Comprehension. Before I go to the lesson, let me ask you a question. Do you like traveling? Most of you might say yes. And if you ask me the same question, I'm going to say big yes, because I like traveling so much. I feel traveling very interesting. So it energizes me and gives me new vision and new energy to work after traveling. So I like traveling and I keep traveling different places of Nepal. So I have traveled many places and I hope that you have also traveled many places. Among the places I have traveled, I especially remember my visit to Pokhara. So when I went there, I still remember the visit to the Pokhara, like the places, wonderful places, spectacular view over there. Even while walking on the streets, I could see Mount Machapuchre very near from the road as well. So wherever, every corner of Pokhara I found very natural and beautiful, spectacular. So I remember Talbarahi, of course, boating in Fewa Lake, and then dark caves of Mahindra Cave and Bat Caves. So these memories comes into my mind as a flashback memory. So these memories are still alive in my mind. So same thing might be with you. Wherever you have gone, traveled, you might remember the memories. So whenever these memories we keep either in the mind or we keep it as a log, in a written form, as a record. So this writing of this journey account. I think you might have guessed the topic, right? Yes. So today's topic unit name is travelogue. Okay. So let's move to the lesson now. Okay. So this question I have already asked you. So there are some pre-reading activities in this lesson. First of all, let's start with that pre-reading activity. Let's see what is here. There are many tourist attractions in Nepal. They are popular for many reasons. Some places are popular for their natural beauty, whereas others are for their historical and religious importance. Write the names of the places that you would like to visit in our country. Some places you might have already visited and some places you are maybe willing to visit. And I have already shared with you, there are many places in Nepal to visit, right? But they are, they have different importance. Like, okay, so we have a box here. Okay, naturally beautiful places. Can you name some naturally beautiful places? Okay, as I said, Pokhara, it's naturally beautiful place. So you might say Manang, Mustang, right? So the landscapes are wonderful over there. Then moving to the next, places of historical importance. Maybe, okay, Kathmandu Valley itself, like Darbar squares, and then maybe Gorkha. So there are many more, Please list out the names of the places that you know in this box. More, okay? These are just examples. And the last column there is about places of religious importance. Which places could be religious, hold the religious importance? Yes, of course. maybe Lumbini, right? Lumbini, Pasupatinath, yes. So these places hold religious importance. So think up more. You can discuss in groups and pairs or with your friends, and then remember more and write it down. Or what you can do is look at number 2. What is there? Now share your list with your friends and find out their correct names. Once you make list of the places, you can share with your friends, and if you are confused with the names or category, you can discuss and write. Then, have you ever visited such places on your holidays? Write down the places you have visited so far. So, same kind of activity. The places you have visited according to the category of natural beauty, historical importance, religious importance. So, list out. Okay, very interesting task. Okay, there are even more interesting tasks in this pre-reading activity. Can you guess what is that? Yes. Okay, I have brought some beautiful pictures. Some are given in your textbook. I'm going to show that as well. And some I have brought myself. Okay, and what you have to do is look at the picture and guess which place is it. Alright? So, okay, this one is, okay, these are examples. I forgot to tell you. Okay, Manang, Mustang, Gorkha, Kathmandu Valley, Lumbini, Khotang, Halesi. Okay, these are examples. You can list out many more. Now, okay, places. This sketch is given in your book as well, right? Have you recognized which place is it? I have brought the color one as well. Okay. Yes, you might have already guessed. It is easy, right? So this is picture of Muktinath that holds the religious importance. Let's move to the next. What is this? Which place is this? Yes, okay. This place has got historical importance and it is in Kathmandu, right? So this is Narayan Hiti Royal Museum. You can get tickets to visit inside this museum. Next, okay, this one is also in your book. So there are many mountains in Nepal. One of them, this is the one I have already discussed with you. Right, your guess is right. This is Fishtail, Machapuchre. Okay, yes, Machapuchre Himal. Okay, this one is not given in your book, but very important place of Nepal that has got great religious importance. This is Pasupatinath temple. Right. Okay. Let's move further. Okay. Isn't this the easier one? Which place is it? This is also important from the viewpoint of religion, religious importance. It holds the religious importance. So which place is it? Swayambhunath temple. I hope you have been to those places because these are really, really famous places of Nepal. And if not, I suggest you to visit. Okay, next. Okay, isn't it so beautiful naturally? Yes. Okay, this is, as I told you, my favorite place, Pokhara. Okay, one more. Historically important. Which place is it? So here you might feel a little bit difficulty as there are similar type of places in a valley. Okay, this is one of the picture from the valley. Can you make a guess? Yes. So this is Basantapur. Okay, so those were the pictures, okay, the places. You might have been there. If not, I suggest you to go there. All right. So now let's get into the another session, that is lesson comprehension. Okay, our main lesson of today is a memorable journey from Tarai to the hill. Okay, so this is a journey account, travelogue of writer, and he is sharing his experiences with us. Shall we move further? Okay, so let's start. But you have to do one task while reading. Read the following text. Read the following text and note important information about Ghalegaon. So we come to know that this text is about, whole text is about Ghalegaon. Okay, where is it? Let's find it out. I had heard that Ghalegaon was a really beautiful place for homestay. You might have heard about homestay, right? So homestay is a kind of living with the local people when we go to visit, but with payment, right? Paying guest. As a paying guest, you can stay in a local people's home. I was keen to go there. My luck favored me. So writer was so keen, interested. He was so interested to go there, and my luck favored me. My parents made a plan to take me to the place for 5 days during my vacation. So writer was so amazed, I mean happy, because he wanted to go somewhere and his parents took there. As I was born in Birgans, okay, so he was from Tarai, right? Birgans. So I had never seen the hilly region before. My first visit to Ghalegaon made a lasting impression on me. So visiting hilly region was new experience to him, as he lives in Tarai region. So it made, visiting Ghalegaon made a lasting impression. It made him, touched his heart. He liked Ghalegaon so much. So that kind of feeling, reflection he still have. I reached there passing many hills through green countryside. The beautiful scenery on the way appeals to me. Okay, so he went there visiting many beautiful, passing the beautiful sceneries, and those sceneries appealed him, attracted him. It still flashes in my memory. So the flashes, the memory still comes, like I shared you about Pokhara. His memory about the Ghalegaon flashes in his mind. And then after spending a night, okay, let's move to the next paragraph. After spending a night at a hotel in Besi Sahar. So they went to the place. First of all, they reached at a city called Besi Sahar. And there they stayed in a hotel. Early next morning, we started our journey on foot. So they started to trek, hiking on foot, walking. They started to walk. I felt it difficult to walk in the hills, as he was used to walk in the plains, Tarai plain area. He felt difficult to walk on the hills. My father immediately realized it. We broke our journey in Bagling Pani. Then the writer's father realized that writer was feeling difficulty in walking while walking. That's why they broke the journey, they took rest from walking. Okay, and the place named Bagling Pani. He told us to have a rest at Chautara. Chautara is a Nepali word, right? Most of us know that. Chautara means a big tree where there is a place for sitting and taking rest. There is a shade, right? So he took a bottle of cold drink from his bag. We drank it. Writer's father brought cold drink and then they drank there. Are you enjoying the scenery? My mother asked me. Isn't it an exciting experience to see such a picturesque, picturesque village? Picturesque means spectacular, beautiful to watch, wonderful scenery, wonderful scenery. So writer was being asked by his mother whether he was enjoying it or not. My father pointed to the village with cluster houses. I looked at the village. So he was frequently being asked questions, sometime by mother and sometime by his father. So his father asked about the picturesque village where there were clustered houses. Cluster means the row, one by one, the houses were there. I couldn't help saying yes because it was so beautiful. So he had to say yes, it was. That picturesque scenery thrilled me. Thrilled me means make him happy, excited. Okay. So I forgot all the tiredness that I had felt before. He was tired before, and when he saw the view, his tiredness vanished. Okay, gone. Tiredness was gone. Mommy, I am ready to move ahead. I'm not exhausted. Exhausted means tired. Then what he said? I'm not tired anymore. Let's go. I got up and walked towards the village. Then they started to walk again. As we were walking, we got lost because it was the first time for them to walk in this hilly place. So they got lost in the way. So my father asked a stranger, "Excuse me, I wonder if you could tell me the way to Ghalegaon." That's why they had to ask with another person, another stranger person, maybe the local person, about the way, which way would lead to the Ghalegaon. Then the man greeted my father and said, "I'm also going there. If you like, I'll guide you to get there." Then the man was kind enough and he said that he would guide them. He would take them to the place. "Thank you," my mother replied. The man said, "The village with clustered houses is Ghalegaon." And the scenery they were looking from there, watching from there, was the Ghalegaon. It is situated at the northwest of Besi Sahar in Lamjung. So, Ghalegaon is in Lamjung. It takes about a 5-hour walk to reach there on foot from Besi Sahar. So, it was 5 hours walk, it's too long. But they were enjoying. Why? Because of the picturesque view. Beautiful view. We can get there by bus too. People who cannot walk can take a bus to go there. Almost all the inhabitants of Ghalegaon are Gabre Gurungs. So particular variety of Gurungs live there and they are called Gabre Gurungs. Inhabitants means they are the locals, the people who live there are Gabre Gurungs. Okay, so let's here's a map as well, but a little bit not clear. Okay, anyway, okay, let's move. We enjoyed the journey with that man very much. The man was kind enough and interesting as well. That's why they enjoyed. After about a 5-hour walk, we reached our destination. So they walked for 5 hours and reached to the destination. Destination mean their main goal, where they were going, they were visiting. What was their destination? Ghalegaon, of course, isn't it? So why are they taking marigold garland with tika? I asked my mother. So when they reached, you can see the picture, okay, the women were standing there. Why? Any guesses? Yes, they were standing there to welcome their guest, and they were writer and his family. So they had marigold garland, mala, fulko mala, isn't it? And then tika. So they were being welcomed, okay. We were treated with proper hospitality. Proper hospitality means proper warm welcome, okay. It's a kind of warm welcome, care, good behavior towards them, okay, guest. So we were served with fresh and delicious organic food, and they had organic food there. Organic food means the food which is grown without using chemicals. So very fresh food, fresh, which is grown in the local village, okay. So food included, their food included dal, bhat, tarkari, achar with a Gurung family. As they stayed in homestay, so they lived with Gurung family over there. And then we were paying guest there, as I've already informed you about it. In homestay, we have to pay. So they are called paying guest, okay, they have to pay money. They perform their cultural dances. Mainly we observe the Khantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Chakri dance, Lama dance. So these were the local people's dance of Gurungs, okay, and they enjoyed that. In the end, we observed some typical round houses there. So there were some typical round houses of Gurung, and that they observed that they saw that over there. And then we also looked at the Annapurna Himalayan range from the village. From there they could see Annapurna Himalayan range. Thus we spent 5 days in a homely environment, okay, not homestay, homely environment. In the homestay they got homely environment in Lamjung and returned home. So 5 days they spent over there and enjoyed local food, local dance and natural beauty environment. So that is why the writers still remember this, and this is what the travelogue of the writer. I hope you got this, okay. So okay, the comprehension is over. Now what we are going to do is we are going to deal with comprehensive exercises based on this lesson. Are you ready? So what sorts of exercises are there? So we are moving into the exercise. Okay, first of all, there is the first exercise, that is fill in the gaps with the correct words from the list below. You might have remembered those vocabularies that I have underlined as well during the text. Anyways, I'd like to remind you once again, countryside, okay, countryside is village area, okay, where natural beauty is there, village area. And then there's a word called homestay. I repeat it time and again, right? So this is like staying in the local people's house with a local family, sharing the local foods and all local dances and all, right? But with payment, paying guests, like paying guests, they stay there. And the another word is picturesque. Picturesque means spectacular, beautiful, wonderful, right? Wonderful to, beautiful to look at. And the another word is exhausted. Exhausted is simply tired, okay, tiredness. And organic. Organic means food which is grown without use of chemicals, natural food, okay. So the last one is cultural dances they watched, okay. So let's fill up in the blanks now. Okay, number A, Let's start with number A. We can live with a Gurung family in a and learn their culture. So in a where do we stay? Okay, the answer is here, home stay, right? Is your guess true? Okay, all right. Let's move to number B. We can stay a night in this village. It reminds us of our culture. So what could be the word over here? So the word is picturesque village, right? Picturesque is the word. Number 3, foods are produced without using chemicals, right? I have been repeated time and again. What is it? You might have already guessed. Have you? Yes. This is the word organic. Organic foods are produced without using chemicals. Now let's move to number D. During the school vacation, many city people like to visit where? Yes, that is countryside. Okay, number E. Khantu dance, Krishna Charitra, Jhakri dance and Lama dance are the common, what is it? These are obviously, okay, these are obviously cultural dances of the Gurungs in Khalegaon. You are right. Okay, now let's move to number F, the last question of fill in the blanks. I was from the continuous work. So only one option is left. So very easy, right? The word that is left and appropriate in this blank is, what is it? Exhausted, tiredness, right? So this is the answer. You might have already guessed, and yes, if your answers are correct, then that's fine. If not, please correct your answers. Okay, now let's move to another exercise. Okay, for that I'm going to use our board. Okay, so what is the next exercise? Okay, what is this? Match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Okay, the words we have been discussing anyway. So the words over here are impression, okay, impression, destination, thrilled, hospitality, inhabitant. Now let's match these words with their meaning. Are you ready? Okay. So what is the impression? Is it friendly and generous behavior? No. Is it a feeling that one gets about something or somebody? Okay, yes. So this is A. Sorry, this is the A. Okay. Impression is, okay, a feeling that one gets about something or somebody. All right. Now let's move to number B, destination. What is destination? So friendly and generous behavior is, it's already this is already gone. So is it a person? No. Destination, a person that lives in a particular place? No. So a place where somebody is going. Yes, a place where somebody is going. That is destination. All right, did you get it? Let's move to the next one, thrilled. Okay, thrilled is what? Excited, happiness. So what is the word? Excited, happiness, overjoyed, right? So this is overjoyed. Now only two left. In hospitality and inhabitant. Okay, what is hospitality? As I have already told you, hospitality is, yes, friendly and generous behavior towards guests. That is D. Initially I wrote A. Okay, this is D. Now the last one, obviously only one option left. Inhabitant. The meaning is a person that lives in a particular place. So this is the way you match. So in examination, what you do is write word and then arrow and then meaning. Okay, this is the way to write. But here, just for practice, I have written like this. Okay, so are you clear with this exercise? All right. Okay, now let's move to the next. Next exercise is our read the text again and answer these questions. Answer the following. So here are the questions. Let's start. Where did the writer go? Okay, I'll just give you clues. Where did the writer go? The writer went to Khalegaon, right? Khalegaon is the keyword. Next question. How many members were there on the journey? Who were they? How many members were there? Writer, writer's mother, and then father. So obviously 3 people were there, right? This is the answer. But while writing answer, please you remember about the tense, okay? In which tense the question is asked, you have to write in the same tense. Next, number C. Okay, number C, where was the writer from? He was from Birganj, Tarai, right? And did the writer like the Khalegaon? How do you know? Yes, he liked it. Okay, this is the answer. He liked Khalegaon because he still remember. So he still has the memory of Khalegaon. And okay, another question. How were the writer and her parents treated in Khalegaon? With good hospitality, right? So the final one is describe Khalegaon in 5 sentences. So in 5 sentences, how can you describe? The Khalegaon is very beautiful, naturally beautiful. Gurungs community live there. Summer, okay, like that. You write down more sentences about Khalegaon. Okay, so you can find these answers paragraph wise. Most of the answer A, B, C and D. Okay, these are in paragraph 1, first paragraph, initial paragraph you can find. And description of Khalegaon throughout the text. And then how they were treated, that is in the last paragraph. So paragraph wise you can find these answers. Okay, without wasting time, let's move to the last activity, one more activity, okay. So activity is rearrangement. We have read the text, now we are arranging it, okay. So rearrangement, here's A, okay. We are arranging it sequentially. Which event occurred first? So we are arranging it according to event wise. Okay. Event wise we are arranging it. Okay, so let's arrange this. Okay, they stayed at a hotel in Besisahar. When it comes, okay, people in Khalegaon welcomed them. The writer's father asks a stranger the way to Khalegaon. the writer and her parents started their journey from Birgans, right? Started journey. So it might come in the first they started their journey. So that comes in the first, right? And then they reached to the place and stayed in a hotel. So this option is obviously correct. They stayed at a hotel in Besi Sahar. Let's find the third one. What happened then? Then, yes, they walked. They walked to Khalegaon. They walked to Khalegaon, and the writer got exhausted in the beginning, tired, right? And then after, what happened? They lost the way, and the writer's father asks a stranger way to Khalegaon, right? And then people in Khalegaon welcomed them. Then after, oh, okay, this is already right in correct order, okay. So after that, they observed different dances over there. After 5 days, they returned home. So this is the correct order of the sentences in your text. Okay, finally, there is one more activity, and I would like to assign that activity as your homework. Okay, so recall any of your exciting journeys to a new place, write a similar travelogue and share with your friends in the class. So remember those your journey and write same as the writer did write in Khalegaon. So you also write a journey account, that will be a travelogue. So don't forget to do it. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. This much for today. Namaste.